Somebody hit my car at school drop-off today, but I still gotta go to work. Here we go. All right, so we're back in the old parking lot. It is so hard to find parking in here. It's a much smaller, well, it's a smaller lot than the East Economy lot. So, I don't know, it is what it is. But I'll have to tell you the story of my car getting hit. I see buses, so I've gotta hit the road. Was that too punny, too dad jokey? Oh, well. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Elizabeth. I'm a flight attendant for a major U.S. carrier. If you've been hanging out for a while, checking it out, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I would love it. Let's go to work. So I made my own coffee at home today. I got a new Keurig. I got a new Keurig that makes super good iced coffee. The new ones have like a ice brew function, and I was a little suspect, but it works. So we started serving alcohol on February 16th. It is the 24th of February. So I need to get my iPad out and figure how to ring up alcohol. Luckily, this first flight's really long, so I should have plenty of time. Food, then sleep. That is what's happening tonight. My stomach is growling. So tired. So we ended up with a 3-hour delay out of Denver today. We had some sort of issue that the pilots had to clear up, and then we closed the door, pushed from the gate, went out, and then had to return to the gate because some sort of indicator light, whatever. So I'm tired. It's 3:05 a.m. We landed at 2:05 a.m. I'm going to bed after I eat some food. I'll talk to you in the morning. Well, in the afternoon, sometime. walk, but in the winter I've been driving. So I pulled into the parking lot next to a woman in a pickup truck, and I'm just parked normal, and I was like, wow, her angle, she's really angled in. Like, obviously she just like arced in, didn't have to park between two cars to get into that parking spot. I hope she corrects her steering so she doesn't hit me. I mean, I got a new car in December, and it's red, back to red. I love red. I don't think I've had a red car since I started on YouTube. That's a story for another day. What happened to my original new red car? But so we got a new car for me. It's an electric Volvo. I love it. I love it. And it's not even plated yet. My husband is literally going today to get the license plate, the tabs for the license plates. I have the license plates from the old car. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope she corrects her steering. I didn't know if I should honk. I was literally trying to get out and get around because she was along my passenger side, and I was gonna go around and like let Hannah out on that side so that she would see me and like correct her steering. No, I wasn't fast enough. She didn't look. She just backed out and then got my passenger side back door and quarter panel. It's not awful. It's not great. Some of it's just like smudge from her car, but she full on scratched, like scraped the passenger side door. So I got out and I was thinking all kinds of I was saying bad words under my breath, and Hannah's like, can I see? You know how kids are. So we go over there. I was like, you didn't even look. And she's like, I looked back. And I was like, you know, you have to look around you. Anyone who has kids, school drop-off, school pickup, they're hairy. And so I was like, okay, can I walk Hannah in and I'll come back and get your insurance card? So, I mean, I'm not good at, it's like half a foot. It's not very far, the distance between the cars and the drop-off. So I went and dropped off Hannah. I came back. I took a picture of her license plate before I left in case she was going to jet off or something. I don't know. I got her information from her insurance, and then I got home and I called them, and I was just, doesn't even have plates. Sad. I said on my Instagram, I was like, I've literally been driving a used car for 18 years, and this is only my second brand new car. And yeah, I'll drive it till its wheels fall off, like the last one. So, okay, so fast forward to the drama that was yesterday. So when we got to Indianapolis, which is where we are, our duty day ended up being 11 hours and 25 minutes. Well, that's from when I reported, but mommy day started at 7 a.m. So I'll do the math and I'll put that in. That's a long day. So we got to the plane. The plane was running on time. We got to the plane, but then it was going to be delayed because we were waiting on our inbound pilots. So our pilots were coming from someplace else. Lo and behold, it's because they had a maintenance issue. So they had just had a day. So we get there, they take over the plane, and then they realize, had we closed the door? We'd already closed the door, I believe. And he's like, yeah, I need to get ops back. That's the person who pushes the plane, does all the paperwork. So we disarm our doors, and our he's super new. He opened the door, we got ops back, and then so they had to have maintenance come and check out. There's tons of fail-safes on airplanes. So you have two engines. Technically, your plane can fly on one engine. Of course, you're going to land right away. But, you know, there's a lot of fail-safes on planes. So they were just making sure that the issue that wasn't working, they could fly without it, and it could be MEL'd. So that's minimum equipment list. So like when a light bulb goes out on an airplane, there's a certain amount of time that before that light bulb has to be replaced. That kind of stuff. There's certain things on an airplane they can say, okay, it doesn't have to be fixed today, and then a timer starts for whatever that issue is, and it has to be fixed. So that was our first maintenance. And then we close up, push back, head out to the runway, and then they call us that we have to go back to the gate because something other indicator light had come on or whatever. I'm not a pilot. So we got back to the gate at 4:05. We originally had pushed at 3:37. So we get back to the gate at 4:05 and we're trying to find out what's happening. Yeah, and so we're not sure if this is going to be a fast fix or a long fix. And so we're trying to, as there's timers in the flight attendant world that we need to decide, are we going to pass out water? Are we going to do a water service? There's a certain point where we have to allow passengers to get off the plane if they choose to get off the plane. These are all federal regulations that are put in place so that we don't get sued. So blah, 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 fast forward. The people were awesome. It really helped that no one was connecting in Fort Myers, and it turns out we just had one Indianapolis passenger that was going all the way with us. That's a whole nother little bit of a story. I'll give that to you later. This is already getting long. But yeah, so we got here at 2:05 a.m. We got to we went from Denver to Fort Myers, Florida. Our pilots timed out. Scheduling had deadheaded us in new pilots. Praise God. And so they got on, we got boarded up, we headed out. But my feet were done. I was done. I was starving because I was starving. We shouldn't have, the service that they had called for on the flight to Florida is for a long flight, and it was only 3 hours. So we were moving nonstop. So we got here. I got to bed at 4 after eating and got up at noon. I'm gonna eat breakfast, get some stuff done. And today we have 2 to Burbank. Here's to no drama. On the plane in Indy, headed to Denver. And yeah, so far so good. We do have to change planes in Denver. Originally we weren't changing planes, but we are now. But, oh, and I was gonna invite my husband and my kids. Well, I did. We talked about them coming with us, but remembered that Hannah has a birthday party tomorrow. So, yeah. All right, getting ready to board. Welcome to Burbank. So last night I came in, I forgot to vlog. So we're in Burbank. Today is day 3. Today we're going someplace, and I'll show you when we get there, that I have been wanting to go to. I've watched this place on YouTube a couple times, so I'm super excited. And there's guys on the building across from me that are like cleaning plants off the building. I'll show you. Let's head out. So we're here. I have watched this place on YouTube so many times. So, have you
guys ever been to a conveyor belt sushi place? I've never been to one like this. I've been to some places with friends that was not this like sophisticated. So it's a great way to try different pieces of things because each plate here is $3.15. Every location is different. So again, I've watched a lot of videos. So there you can get from the conveyor belt, or you can order from the little screen up top. There's a belt above the normal belt, and that's where you get your specialty order items. So I gotta eat. Let's eat. Well, I'm gonna eat. I'm full. Just look at the plates. I'm not gonna get a prize. Watching too many competitive eaters. That little trip to, it was at the Glendale Galleria and to Kura, I think it's Kura Sushi, was 1,000 times so much fun, so worth it. I am full and happy. I wandered around the mall a little bit. I ordered some new booties for work. Yeah, so much fun. So it is 1:40 and we have to be downstairs at 2:30. It's go home day. I'm excited. Oh, because I didn't vlog last night, I didn't tell you the funny story. Another funny story. Somebody vaped in our lavatory and the alarm went off. Please don't vape on the plane. Please don't smoke on the plane. We've got it all worked out, but that alarm, I've never actually had the alarm go off in the lav before. It is so loud, so loud. So please don't do it. It is super sensitive. It will catch you vaping, so please don't vape on the plane. But yeah, so exciting today. This was totally worth it, totally worth all the drama of this trip so far. We go from here to San Jose. We change planes in San Jose right now. Our inbound plane is late, it looks like, or I don't know. We have a delay out of San Jose to Denver. I'm not really sure why, but I'm super full, super happy, and so I hope some of the audio turned out when I was at Kura Sushi. The speaker for the music was pretty loud, so, but yay! So let's finish this trip strong. I know I sounded so I think I sounded so tired in the beginning of this this video, this vlog. Day one was really long, so we're gonna finish strong. It's gonna be great. It's go home day. My daughter right now is at a birthday party for one of the little boys in her kindergarten class, and my husband is sending me photos, and it's so cute. So let's do this. Day 3. Let's go.